Hi, this is Holly from the Sweet Simple Things, and welcome to my channel where we make healthy and nourishing recipes the whole family will love. Make sure you hit subscribe to see all the latest recipes. Today we're going to make a Caprese chicken sheet pan meal. This is so good, so fresh, but still great for winter because it's a nice hot meal. So I take about 1.5 pounds of chicken breast. I'm just using a pound in this video, but 1.5 pounds probably fits the sheet pan better. If the breasts are really large, cut them in half and put them in a small container to do a little marinade. So I'm going to add some olive oil and some lemon juice and just about 1/2 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Just very simple, just a little bit of acid and oil there to tenderize the meat so that it is nice and juicy on the sheet pan. So go ahead, pour this stuff on your chicken, kind of make sure it all gets evenly coated. Put the lid on and stick this in the fridge for at least 30 minutes, but up to 2 hours. Next, we will get the gnocchi and the tomatoes ready and the garlic. So put your gnocchi in a mixing bowl. Then we're going to add the cherry tomatoes. And then we're going to take our garlic cloves and just kind of give them a rough chop. We're not mincing them, we're not dicing them. I still like to keep these in bigger pieces because they're easier to scoop up with your fork and eat that way, but we'll just chop them so they're not completely full cloves. And then we'll add this to the bowl of the tomatoes and the gnocchi. Add about 1 tablespoon of olive oil and another 1/2 tablespoon of the Italian seasoning. And then we'll just kind of toss these in the bowl to evenly coat. Take out your sheet pan and line it with some parchment paper, and then arrange your chicken evenly on the sheet pan, and then we're going to pour our gnocchi, tomatoes, and garlic around the chicken. Now I prefer the refrigerated gnocchi for this. I have used like the shelf-stable gnocchi too, and that does work, but I really like the texture of the refrigerated gnocchi a little better myself, and I think that crisps up a little easier in the oven. So we're going to stick this in the oven for about 10 minutes at 400. At the 10-minute mark, we're going to take it out, and this is where we're going to layer it with our fresh mozzarella. So I'm using 16 ounces fresh mozzarella. Go ahead and just evenly layer it across the whole sheet pan, and then we're going to put this sheet pan back in the oven for about another 10 to 12 minutes until the internal temp of that chicken is at least 165 degrees. And we'll let that cheese get nice and melty and even start to brown a little bit. I also recommend getting a little bit of salt and pepper on at this time too. Go ahead and put this back in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes to finish out until the chicken comes to temp and that cheese is nice and melty. While it's doing that, we'll roll up our basil leaves and cut them into ribbons to sprinkle on top when it's done. Alright, the sheet pan's looking good. We'll go ahead and use this balsamic glaze. This is a really nice, no weird ingredient balsamic glaze I got at Costco, but you can also make balsamic glaze really easily by reducing balsamic vinegar on the stove. But I just like to use a quick, easy glaze like this, and then we'll top it with our basil ribbons, and this fresh and delicious, healthy meal is all done. You are going to love this one. It's so easy, very simple ingredients, but it tastes phenomenal.